People don't understand crypto market caps, Jake Claver said on stage at SALT. He asserts that before anyone notices, many of these assets will grow to trillions. We'll search the region as well. The number of financial advisors that suggest cryptocurrencies to their clients has increased recently. You'll be surprised by what's next and how many financial advisors haven't switched to cryptocurrency yet. We'll look at real data to get a sense of what to expect. These figures show how sales of Ethereum tokens are generating a significant amount of revenue. Let's utilize this to determine how much interest there is in XRP. Both XRP and Ripple have grown significantly and are now included among the top 100 most valuable cryptocurrencies in the world. Naturally, we will talk about everything involved. This girl is wearing absolutely gorgeous clothes. Excellent. Excellent. It looks just gorgeous. This is fantastic. Watching this video jointly would be enjoyable. Jay Claver on the SALT stage. That was my whole point about the mistakes. Tell me what you think about this, please. Oh, you can't have trillions of dollars in market cap in these networks. One would think while looking at market capitalization. Everyone will be amazed at these networks' soaring market values. Why? For them, it is equivalent to selling all of a stock. The available or total quantity of a token differs from its circulating supply, though. All right? While others, digital assets currently have a higher market capitalization than publicly traded companies, which have a market capitalization of $1 trillion. I find this to be incredibly exciting. Now it's obvious. It's the first time that technology is truly working in our favor, and I can't stop talking about it. Things get complicated because you mentioned that the total value was locked. In essence, it's equivalent to saying that you know the former asset manager and aliens. Observers stay still. These tasks can be performed by these networks. Indeed, precisely. I understand what you're saying, yes. What you stated is accurate. A new friend of Jake's was made. Take a look. Show it to me, please. Excellent. Given how many people are outraged with the recent $3 price of XRP, I thought you might find these numbers intriguing. Why isn't the price outrageous? There appears to be a persistent misconception that the market is still in the full trading phase and not yet at a utility point. Nevertheless, I expect the price to start to increase as these ETF choices become closer. Let me explain the cause, please. Changes in value and market capitalization are not interchangeable, straightforward commodities. The vast majority of people don't know. These market cap restrictions were put in place since these tokens aren't developing sufficiently. It's unlikely that anyone investing $1 in a spot ETF wants their money to be stretched, matched twice, or exposed to any of those other absurdities, isn't it? Potential future. Spot factors that can affect price changes should be your goal. For XRP, the usual increase is 100x to 500x right now. Justification enough for me to look into the CEO of Canary Capital. His company wants to introduce a spot exchange, traded fund ETF for XRP within the first 30 days. He estimates that we will receive a windfall of $5 billion. I want to look at the extra money that is currently coming in at $5 billion, $10 billion, and $25 billion. Remember that it works for both entering and leaving. It is a two-way street. After that, the market cap factors were brought up. For myself, I want 50x, 100x, and 250x. When more money starts to pour into these assets, I think this will be a better investment than 500x. Anticipate the market capitalization to drop. They have distributed 59.48 billion XRP as of this writing August 24th. The video should be available on Monday, the 25th. 5 billion with 50x, 100x, and 250x are available. This is the intended rise or fall in the price and market capitalization. 10 billion and 25 billion in that order. A 10 billion with 50x, 100x, and 250x as examples. It costs either $8 or $16.42. 25 billion followed by 50x, 100x, and 250x in that order. This resulted in a 6.25 trillion boost in market value to $105 or $15 per share. In any event, the following are the predictions and the computations that go along with them. I hope that was understood. If you could complete some of these things by yourself, that would be really appreciated. According to some analysts, the true multiplier during ETF debuts and significant money flows could be 100x or more. Nate Garassi, a specialist in exchange-traded funds ETFs, is here. According to BlackRock, a spot XRP offering is something. Take note of these flows, he said. In a single day, Ethereum made $340 million. I'm sorry, but it's only August. In August, Bitcoin lost $1.2 billion, while Ethereum gained $2.8 billion. As a result, Ethereum is gaining pace on Bitcoin. A few months ago, that was the better course of action in this case. Furthermore, these are just the July numbers, approximately $8.25 in July. Since that billion was invested in Ethereum spot ETFs, you got $8.2 billion in less than 2 months. Would XRP be able to reach $5 billion? In my humble view, we can. Remember to pay attention to these figures. This dude is going to a stage. Half of the 400 financial advisors on the conference call, he describes, had never previously made an investment in cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin products. Please pardon me. Just think about what these people do when they discover that we're got at the festivities a little late. When the price of Bitcoin peaks, will they be purchasing it? Will XRP, Ethereum, or another cryptocurrency be used? It's true, you begin to think. It would still be early in the Yo to 1 period if licensed advisors decided to invest 1% of their clients' money in Bitcoin. More than half of the 400 financial experts I recently spoke with on the phone still don't think Bitcoin exchange-traded funds are worth anything. He had 400 assistants on the phone. Of those advisors, not even half have made any cryptocurrency investments, including Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency. Therefore, half of them are still not here. You'll see a mound of money waiting to be poured in as you glance around. The Clarity Act or anything comparable is now all they need to act as the catalyst. All signs lead to an exciting last quarter or first half of this year. I'm most excited for those months, but I'll also be watching for the right moment to clear out some of these slots and be ready for the next cycle. I believe Teddy's query might be easily answered by: demonstrate to investment advisors how Bitcoin may increase returns and reduce volatility. It's quite quiet now, but I wanted to show you some additional numbers. This was posted by a digital asset dealer. Tell him how much you appreciate it. Here is the most recent tweet from Dan Tapiro. The fact that 82% of respondents to a JP Morgan Stanley study said they did not own cryptocurrencies supports his assertion that the bull market will continue. These are just a few of the numerous numerical occurrences that will take place between 2022 and 2025. Bitcoin is what you see here. Indeed, that is. 2025 is the reason for the vivid blue hue. When 2024 arrives, everything will be green. 2022 is a dark blue year, and 2023 is a yellow one. Now is the time to start looking into XRP. In the past several years, businesses were reluctant to invest in XRP because they were unsure if Ripple would prevail in the SEC case. You saw at that moment that this number was on the rise. The rise of Bitcoin. Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano makes you wonder where this will be in 6, 12, or 24 months. Everything you should look at. XRP rose into the top 100 assets by market value following trades with Pinduo, Deutsche Telekom, and Cattle. Although I am aware that it is T-Mobile, this is technically Deutsche Telekom. PDD holdings come next, then the 100, and finally XRP. The price of XRP would completely change as a result. If the price of XRP triples, the market capitalization will be close to 500 billion rubles. Given how quickly the price of XRP has dropped, you might wonder how soon it will top the charts. XRP surpasses BlackRock's market capitalization. Recently, something truly remarkable has occurred. Following that, conversations on cryptocurrencies start to center on Chainlink, XRP, and other topics. Consider the Mondo statistics for this individual. Failed to meet expectations. What advice would you provide someone who is new to cryptocurrency? Additionally, I think that this will guarantee ETH's survival. That's what most people